born Irish Roman Catholic, was baptized and confirmed in that faith, grew up in the Catholic schools, didn't get in a whole lot of trouble, was class clown, really had a good childhood growing up. As I turned in my teens, I had my first drink to get drunk at around 13 years old at a reception, and by the age of 15, I was drinking steady, and it became a really big part of my life. While drinking and driving and racing my car, I got in a terrible car accident, going about 60 miles an hour, and received a concussion that was told instantly killed me, and was thrown out of the car. My friend was a lifeguard, resuscitated me, but couldn't keep me alive. The ambulance came, put me on a life support machine. We reached the hospital, and my parents and the priest were there. They gave me my last rites. Told my parents that basically I was dead, and the only thing that's keeping me alive is the machine. They prayed over me, and that next morning, my body just started sustaining on its own self. I was released out of the hospital a few months later, and got right back into drinking and raging and partying. I was 35 years old, and alcohol had me down, and I had no other choice but to quit. And I had my last drink on October 7th, 1991, and began to look at the spiritual side of my life. Alcohol no longer was in my life, but it left me at a point where there was something missing. And finding a monastery up on the North Shore, a Catholic monastery that I did service at, and did a retreat that they did, and Jesus was awakened in my heart again. But I was still not concrete in any form of ministry, and was just searching and traveling. It had been a long time since I had been into church or had any kind of fellowship with God or His people. I believe I prayed and had a relationship with God that was brought from childhood, but it was more of a God help me, kind of thing, or God give me this. When my friend called me up one Sunday and said, there's a baptism going on at Kaimoki High School, and would you like to come over? And then I went through the Sunday service and just became alive for Jesus. It was his message was extremely powerful, and I had that reborn experience again. A new life has come into me, and this is the life I live for. Right now, I'm just the shell that contains this new life that's in me, and this new life is Jesus' love, and it's living and it's breathing through me, and it's intuitively telling me how to live my life on a day-to-day basis. I feel like I'm growing and becoming that which God wants me to be.